Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, thanks. Has anyone went over with you the procedure we'll be doing today? Just briefly? Okay. What we'll be doing is I'm going to be the one that's retrieving the samples from your face for this issue that you've been having. We're going to take the samples and we're going to send them off to our labs to test them to see what's causing the trouble you've been having, and I can see some of it still in certain areas on your face, the irritation and the apparent allergic reaction to something. So what we'll be doing is you'll just sit there for me, and I'm going to examine your face very, very closely. I don't use gloves because if I need to feel for a particular area that I can't see with my eyes, I need to have, my fingertips need to actually be touching your face, but I'll be sure my hands will be very clean. And after I finish examining your face and determine the main trouble areas, other than the visible ones that are already there, I'm going to collect samples, and I'll collect some from areas that don't seem to have any trouble so that they can compare them in the lab. And that will help us determine maybe what's going on. And I'll also be asking you some questions in between. If anything's changed in your life or anything that you can think of, that might have something to do with it. I'll then retrieve samples. It's just a very simple tool that I use to retrieve them. It doesn't hurt at all. Lots of people find it very relaxing, actually. And then once I get the samples, you can go ahead and go, and we will send these off, and we will call you back once the results are in. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Do you have any questions for me before I begin? Okay, great. All right, so if you will, just relax for me. I'm going to get my stuff ready over here, and then we'll get started, okay? All right. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and clean my hands. While I'm touching your face, and again, I'm going to be asking you questions periodically throughout this. Not many, but some that might help us a little bit with determining what's going on. Okay. When did you first start noticing that you were having irritation on your face that you had not had before? Okay. Has your diet changed any, or have you added anything to your diet that you were not eating within the past 2 weeks when this first started appearing that you can think of? And just be thinking about that as I'm doing this. You don't have to answer that immediately because that might take you a few minutes to think about. And I'll have some other questions as we go, okay? The way I usually do this is I just have a light that I shine close to you, okay? All right. I'm going to start at your forehead, okay? And I'm just going to be lightly touching your forehead, and I'll try to be careful around the areas that are irritated. Okay, just continue to hold still for me. And I'll just be rubbing in different areas too. Did you think of anything maybe different you've been eating or any type of new medication you might be taking? No? Okay. Let's see. I don't really see anything on this side. I see the irritation on that side, but I don't really see anything on this part. But let me see if I can tell a difference. If I should put light on it. about, are you using any other type of products on your skin that you were not using before? Anything to wash your face with that you normally don't use? No? Okay. No toners or other than to clean your face, anything? No lotions that are any different than what you've been using? Okay. What about any type of colognes? So sometimes they can have irritants in them. It can, if it gets on the face, it can irritate it more than it would, like, say, the neck area or on your wrists, because the skin on your face is, it's a little bit different. That's why we have so much trouble with it, especially during puberty. But nothing like that. Okay. Okay, let me tap this in real quick about the forehead, okay? Got this little pin here, and I'm going to use it to put dots in the different areas where I'm going to collect a sample. Of course, I'm going to get one right there where that irritation is, but then there's another area that I noticed right there. Okay, now I'm going to go down your temples. I'll start with this side and down your jawline. It appears that most of it's on one side, yeah. I guess I need my pen just yet. I'm just feeling to see if I can tell anything. What about hair care products? Are you using anything that, maybe if your hair is touching your face like mine is, might be irritating your face? Nothing? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the reason I was asking is because it's right there and then right here, so. Let me make a note about your left side, okay? Okay. I'll go down your jawline, okay? Turn your head just a little bit to the right for me. Thank you. Lift your head up and to the right. There's an area right here that feels like it's not red, but it feels like it's got like a dry patch of irritation. Have you noticed it? You haven't really noticed it? Okay. I'm going to get a dot right there. One up on the side. Of course the one where the irritation is, and then we'll check and see what's going on with that dry patch. It might be nothing, but still, it's just a little bit different than the rest of your face, and it's not the same as the rash that you've got. So, okay, now I'm going to look at your chin area. Sorry. Chin area looks pretty clear. Go ahead and lift your head up for me. Okay. I'm usually able to see everything without any type of special glasses on the face. Especially just for retrieving samples. There's no need in using any type of magnification lenses or anything like that. Okay, that looks fine. You can put your head back down. Okay. Alright, let's do the nose area. I'm going to start from right here, and I'm going to go down, and then I'll just branch out to both sides of the cheeks, okay? And again, I don't see any irritation there. Have you had any issues around your nose? No? Okay. So it's just this side. Okay. I don't really see anything that looks odd on either side of it, so look up for me with your eyes. Use your entire brow area to look up. Like, try to use your entire face to look up, if that makes sense. I'll look right under your eyes and the soft part under your eyelid, under your eye. I'm just checking the elasticity on it. Okay, good. Continue to look up, up, up. Okay, close your eyes for me. I'm going to check your lids too. You haven't had any type of swelling or irritation around your eyes. Okay, that's really good. That's great. All right, let me write that down. All right. Okay, I'm going to move over to this side. I'm going to just go this way. I'm going to start from the your jawline and go up, and then I'll stop at the top, meaning where I've started before. But before I do, let me go ahead and there is one little spot on your nose. We're just going to check it. There we go. Just marking it, and that'll come off. You can easily wipe that off as soon as you leave. Or I'll wipe. Actually, I've got something that'll wipe it off for you before you go, so you're not covered in polka dots. Alright. Go ahead and turn your head to the left for me. Good. I don't see anything. on this side. I'm just rubbing it to see if I feel any other dry patches or anything like that. Okay, alright. Now I'm going up to your temple area. Continue to look to the left for me. Again, I don't see anything, just like you said. It's all on the left side of your face. So I don't even see an area really I need to mark there, so I'm fixing to go back up to the top on your forehead, okay? And then we'll start collecting the samples. When you sleep at night, how do you sleep? Do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on your stomach? Do you sleep on your side? Which side? The left side. Side that you've got the rash on. Okay. Have you got any new sheets? Maybe that are a different material or... No? Okay. What about detergent? Using the same detergent? You are using the same detergent. Okay. Do you use any type of scented anything in your detergent? You use a different... Oh, okay. You bought a different kind of those scent bead things that you put. Okay. And you have... those have changed within the past 2 weeks. Okay. That might be something I need to put down just in case. What brand is it and when did you start using it? And you do say you sleep on your left side most of the time? Or your back, okay. So most of your left side. Okay. Okay, I think that'll do it as far as just looking it over, and I've got the dots on there. My first thing I'm going to do to get a sample is take these little pieces of tape and I'm going to pull them off, and I'm going to place them on your skin and then I'm going to lightly peel them off. They're not like a band-aid or regular tape. They're not going to pull or they're not going to hurt or anything. They're just very lightly stuck to your skin, but it will pull off plenty of cells to retrieve the sample. Okay, so I'm going to start with this spot down here. Just rubbing it in. We'll pull it off. Oops, sorry. Okay. That. Right. Go up your jawline here. Pull it off. Okay. And again, these are just retrieving very small bits of skin. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry I keep bumping you. Okay, good. Alright. That grabs a much wider area than this tool that I'm using. But I'm going to use this one for more specific areas. Okay, so just hold still for me. I'm just going to barely scrape on your skin. Just a little scrape. It's not going to leave a mark or anything. This is very dull. It's not going to scratch or anything. And then I'm going to place it in these little dishes to send off to the lab along with the tape. Okay. All right. So hold still for me. I'm going to start at the top. Okay, get that. here. Okay, and then one right on your nose. And we didn't have any on that side, and none. We didn't have anywhere that really looked any. Raise your chin back up so I can. That dry patch that we were talking about. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take these, we're going to send them off, and we will let you know in the next couple of weeks. We'll call you back in, and we'll go over the results with you. I am going to make a note, though, about those scent beads that you're using. If you will, when you get home, change your sheets and do not use those anymore. See if that helps any. And if it does, then you can let us know when you come back. And just in case that's not the issue, we will have, the results for you within 2 weeks, and we'll call you back for an appointment. Okay?